Hello everyone, I am going to explain question number 3 from exercise 3.4. This question belongs to 10th class maths. Here, find two consecutive or positive integers, sum of whose square is 290. So, we have to find out the two consecutive odd integers. So, first we will understand what is the meaning of consecutive or positive integers. So, students, first of all, if I write the counting numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and like that, then we'll pick the odd numbers. So odd numbers means the numbers which are not divisible by 2, that is 1, 3 and 5. Now what is the relationship between these three numbers? So if we add in 1 plus 2, then we'll get 3. In the same way, if we have 3, then from 3 to 5 we have to add 2 to get 5. So conclusion is the gap between consecutive odd integer is 2. So these are named as consecutive odd integer. Consecutive means one after another. So here this 1 and 3 are named as consecutive positive odd integer. In the same way 3 and 5 also are named as consecutive positive odd integers. Consecutive means continuous odd integers. So if we have to find out the consecutive positive odd integers, so if we will assume smaller one as x, then the larger one is going to be x plus 2, because the gap between two consecutive positive odd integer is of 2. So once again I am explaining. The gap between the consecutive odd integer is of 2. That's why if we will assume one of the consecutive positive odd integer as x, then the next is going to be x plus 2. So we will start to write the assumption. We will assume the consecutive odd integers as x and x plus 2. So we will write here, let required consecutive or positive integers are x and x plus 2. So this is our assumption. Then we'll write down what the question demanding. So we'll write down according to question. According to question. Now what the question is says to us, sum of whose squares is 290. So we have to first find out the squares of these two numbers and then we have to add them. That will give us the answer 290. So we write here according to question, sum of square of the consecutive positive integers. First we will find out the square of consecutive positive odd integer, that is x square, then x plus 2 whole square. You see here students, the consecutive odd integers are x and x plus 2. We need the square of these numbers, so we have to do square, that is x square, then x plus 2 whole square. Now sum of square of these numbers, so we have to find out the sum. That's why we will add here, we put the plus sign, and this sum is given to us 290. Now we will solve this. To solve it, we have to open the bracket first. To open the bracket, I am going to use the formula a plus b whole square, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now here, this first x square we have to write down as it is. Now in this bracket, we are going to use the formula a plus b whole square. Now what is a here? A means first term. So the first term is x and b means the second term, that is 2. So here a is x and b is 2. So in this formula we have to put the value a square. A square means x square. So we will get here x square, then b square means 2 square plus 2ab means 2 multiplied by x, then multiplied by 2 is equal to 290. And then in next step we will solve it further. that will give us, now here this x square and x square will add, so that will give us 2x square. So we write here, so it's going to be 2x square plus 4 plus, so this 4 I obtained from here, 2 square is 4. Now from here we have to multiply, so 2 into 2 is 4, then it's going to be 4x. So we write here 4x, so that will give us 4x is equal to 290. Now we have to write it as 2x square plus 4x plus 4. This 290 I am shifting in left side, so sign will change, so minus 290 is equal to 0. Now, so what we had done, I arranged them in the descending order of the power of variables. So first 2x square, then 4x I wrote here, 4 I shifted it back. Now here I only exchange the place, I not done the side change, that's why no need of changing the sign here. Now 290 I am shifting from right to left, that's why sign will change, it's going to be negative. Now this 4 plus 4 and minus 290, so plus minus we will do minus and sign of big number, so we will apply minus sign. So that will give us 2x square plus 4x, then minus 286 is equal to 0. We have done minus, so we got this. Now we can see that this all three numbers are divisible by 2, so we will divide here. So we write here on dividing by 2. So we will get here 2x square divided by 2 plus 4x divided by 2 minus 286 divided by 2 is equal to 0. So when we divide here, they will cancel, 2 will cancel by 2, so we will obtain here only x. Now here also 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4, so we will get here only 2x. Now they will also cancel, 2 1 ja 2, and here we will get 2 1 ja 2, 2 4 ja 8 and 2 3 ja 6. So we will get here 143 is equal to 0. Now here we have to factorize this equation. To factorize this equation in the rough work, we are going to write here again. So it's our rough work, student. So rough. In rough work, first the sum of zeros, sum is 2 and the product of zeros is minus 143. So this 143 we factorize. So by 11 I am factorizing, 11 1 is 11, then 11 3s are, so 13 and 11 we obtained here. So what we had done is, I just factorize this product of zeros. So I obtained the factors as 13 and 11. Now from these two numbers we have to get plus 2. So I am applying a plus sign and here minus sign. So see students how we had done. This middle term is named as the sum of the zeros, that I wrote here sum of zeros. Product of zeros means product of extremes. So that is, here is 1 and here is 143. So if you multiply 1 and 143, we will get here only 143. Now this 143, this is factorized. So by 11 just divide it and then by 13. So two factors we obtained, 13 and 11. Now with the help of 13 and 11 we have to get here sum, that is plus 2. So this sign plus and minus sign we ourselves have to appoint in such a way that we should obtain the sum again. That's why I applied here plus sign and here minus sign, because student plus minus minus and sign of big number. That's why to 13 just give plus sign and to the smaller number just give minus sign, because in answer we need plus symbol. That's why. So the selected numbers are plus 13 and 11. So we write here, that is x square plus 13x and minus 11x and minus 143 is equal to 0. Now just take common x from these two numbers. We'll take x common. So if we take x common, here we are remain with x and from here we will get only plus 13. So we will get here after taking common, you just divide the numbers to get the answer. Now from the last two terms, minus 11 just take common, so we are remaining with x plus 13. So how I obtained here? From these two terms, just take minus 11 common, so from here x remains, and from here when you will divide minus 143 by minus 11, just divide them. When you will divide, you will get here plus 13. So after factorization, it's very necessary condition that the two brackets should come similar. If you are achieving two brackets similar, means your factorization and selection of numbers are correct. And if you are not getting it same, then just from this step onwards, you just try again. So now since brackets are same, so take bracket common. Now after taking bracket common, so from here if we take bracket outside, what is remain here? X. Now from here if we take bracket common, then we are remain with minus 11. So we will get here x minus 11 is equal to 0. Now the product of two brackets is 0. So among them any one is surely 0. So we will write here case first. If x plus 13 is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 13. So if the first bracket is 0, the form that we are obtaining x is equal to minus 13. Now, so we have to check whether this answer is possible for us or not. So in the question, the odd number we need, but it should be positive. That's why this answer we are not going to solve. So we will write here, since x is equal to minus 13 is not a positive or integer, so x is equal to minus 13 is not required answer. So since we need the positive odd integer, that's why this answer is not our required answer. So now from case first we not got any answer. Now we move to the case second. So we will take now x minus 11 as 0, because students, the product of two bracket is 0. So among them any one is 0 or both can be 0, depends. So now we will take x minus 11 is equal to 0. So we will write here case second. So if x minus 11 is equal to 0, then x is equal to plus 11. So it's a positive odd integer. So this answer is possible for us. We will write down here, since x is equal to plus 11 is a positive odd integer, so required positive odd integers are, now one by one we will calculate. So the positive odd integers which we had assumed in starting are, first one is x, that is x is itself 11, and second one which we assumed is x plus 2, that's why we will get here 11 plus 2 is equal to 30. So the answers are 11 and 30. So we will write here finally the answer. Answer is 11 and 30. So this question is completed. So here it should, before solving this question, it should be very clear to us that what is the meaning of consecutive or positive integers. So consecutive or positive integers means in counting number, the continuous odd numbers which we used to get, that are named as consecutive or positive integers. And if we know any one consecutive positive odd integer, the next one we can get by adding plus 2. So by keeping these things in our mind, we can solve the question very easily. Further, if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment so that I can clear out your doubts. Thank you.